From Rixie, this is Debuff, and I'm your host, Steve Skeels.
Welcome back to Debuff. We are going to watch a clip right away.
Yeah, do it up.
Kittens or puppies? Puppies. Who chooses kittens?
Fucking what? I thought you were shite in Harry Potter, by the way. You should never have made it to being a full-time, full grown-up fucking actor. You only got in because, I don't know, you're a bit confident or something, but really, you're not that fucking good. And I've never watched a film you've been in that I've went, oh, he was good in that.
I just love,
what the fuck?
dude, I love his first fucking
Puppies.
what?
Who chooses
Yeah.
kittens?
Fucking what?
I mean, I agree. Kittens all
That's
the way.
getting added to the soundboard.
Fucking
what?
He's like, I thought you were shite in Harry Potter.
Dude, have you seen the was it Funny or Die video where Daniel Radcliffe like thinks he's actually Harry Potter? It was a like comedy
I thought
sketch.
you were shite in Harry Potter, by the way. You should never have made it to being a full-time, full grown-up fucking actor.
I just love, he's really angry about the kittens comment.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I think I did see that. Was it? You said it was Funny or Die?
I think it was. I mean, it was a while ago, but they say something like, "What was it like to play Harry Potter?" And he's like, "What do you mean? I am Harry."
Yeah.
And they ask all these questions, and he's like, "I don't understand." It's great.
It sounds like a almost like an SNL sketch.
Yeah, I mean, it was Funny or Die. I think is similar, but I thought it was funnier.
Well, we're back again, yeah. How's it going?
It's good.
Pretty good.
You want to talk about that?
Well, see, if
You
you
wanna
want to
talk
know,
about
if
that?
you want to know what I'm gonna probably talk about on the show, and you follow me on Twitter, you probably just need to scroll back to the last week, and something in there is what I'm gonna have to talk about.
Okay, that's great.
No, but I did buy new Pokemon Snap, and
Did you get a Targe?
I did.
Target gang.
That was kind of an impulse buy. I've been waiting for it to come out, but I mean,
You knew you were gonna get it.
yeah, but the day it came out, I was like, we got to go to
Yeah, I
Target
was
to get
like,
Lena a
should-
toothbrush.
should
I
I
might
get
as
it
well
for-
buy the game.
said, "Should I get it for your birthday that's in a week?" And he's like, "No, I'll buy it now. I want to play it now."
And,
I can't decide if I want to buy it or not.
so the thing is, it's definitely what it is.
Because I almost want to just watch you play it.
Dude, I mean,
Yeah.
the thing is, I'm still I haven't played it very much. I probably played it for an hour or two.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, you have to do the same levels a few times. Like,
I was gonna ask you the other day when you were playing, when they were over, just showing you did play the same level like a
yeah,
lot.
so you
and-
get the daytime,
yeah.
the nighttime, and then there's a third where
Midday?
the mega.
Meganium showed up and was like,
Meganium?
take pictures of me. But that was like one map
I
of just taking
yeah.
pictures of one Pokemon.
I
And
just
is
feel
there
like
special events that a Pokemon will show up in an area that it doesn't?
No, I mean,
usually, or-
so if you do things like throw apples in certain places, or
just like the OG.
did you ever play the original?
I did, yeah, dude. I actually have a really funny story about the original that you just reminded me of.
Well, let's hear it. Let's hear it on the podcast.
Let's hear it on the podcast. It's not super long. Do you guys remember a kid that went to our high school named Simon Smith?
Yeah,
No.
Tall guy,
Yeah, he was in my
crew
grade.
cut.
Just
He also had Tom Nook eyes,
Yeah,
real
no.
real low.
yeah. He was in my grade. I had class with him. He was cool.
What
He's
was
friends with Eddie and Willie.
that's definitely not him. They were neighbors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was Daniel wearing Tom Nook socks?
Today?
Yeah.
Probably. She's got plenty of.
Those are cool. That just reminded me of that. Simon Smith, one of my first friends growing up, first grade, and we're riding home on the bus one day. I'm about to get off, and he was like, "Hey, do you want this N64 game?" And I was like, "What?" He's like, "Here, I don't really like it. You can have it."
Dude, that's
And it was
not surprising.
Pokemon Snap.
That's
and
awesome.
I was like, "Holy fuck!" And I played it a little bit. I think it's hard to appreciate it when you're that young, because train going by, it's kind of, I mean, it's not boring, but when you've played Pokemon Stadium on N64, when you've played the RPG, like the Game Boy ones.
I kind of disagree with you, dude. I loved that game when I was little.
Yeah, I feel like I enjoyed it then.
How old were you when you played it?
When it came out.
Which is what, 98 maybe? 2000?
I was going to say, I remember being little and playing it, and I don't think I would play it now. I enjoyed going through and trying to get better
99.
pictures. And
99. I would have been 5 years old.
Yeah, I was 4.
And you would have been, what, 7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't really get it.
Well, I get that. I understand that.
But I understood it more when I grew up.
I mean, I liked this one. I did like Hey You Pikachu, which was kind of a stupid game now, looking back at it.
Yeah.
But Nintendo always be doing that. You know, we saw they kept that mic idea and put it in the DS way later.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you could literally scream anything into that microphone, and he'd be like, "Hey, I'm gonna do what you asked me to do."
I feel like I will say for me, there were a lot of games that I don't know I would have appreciated if I didn't watch Sean play them and be like, oh, that's how it's done. Because he was at least, you know, more mature, smart enough to play through the game and be like, oh, if you throw an apple here, you get, you know, this Pokemon pops out or whatever. And I thought that was cool. So
I just straight up didn't get that.
well, yeah, I feel like before the internet was, you know, as available to us, you didn't know what you could do if you didn't see that. But when you see a little bit of it start opening, I was like, dude, there's probably like so many mysteries in this game. So replaying implicitly all the levels that I would play through, I'd be like, okay, maybe there's something I can do here. And, you know, it didn't work 90% of the time, but I enjoyed that.
I feel like it's one of those games that, like, do you feel like it, like, is Easter egg heavy? Where it's like, there's not a lot of surface level stuff that you would have known if you didn't, like, you know, throw the apples or do something a certain way.
I mean, sort of. I kind of feel like, yeah, I mean, if you... some of it lines up, though. Like,
yeah,
you see someone doing something in... Like, you see a Charmander, like, doing something weird.
Yeah.
And you throw a apple next to him, and another one comes out. There's, like, a whole, like, challenge for the original Pokemon Snap to get the highest rated photo of these 3 Charmander that will come out, and like people still can't get the maximum amount of points as you possibly could get from this one shot.
Yeah.
Because they know there's a way to get more points out of it, but you know.
Just watching you play for maybe 20 minutes. New discovery.
Dude, that's so annoying.
Was the timing is still so hard. Like, I feel like,
yeah, dude, I struggled.
Like, you know, like, and I feel like I'd be the same way. My timing, my, you know, reflexes aren't great, you know, but.
No, I mean, it's just it's a really, I'll say it's a really pretty game. It looks really good for Switch.
For a Pokemon game.
I mean, yeah, again, yes, for a Pokemon game. It looked really good. There were a couple textures that were a little rougher, but, you know, nothing that's like, you know, I'm not gonna stop playing it
we're
because
not snobs about that.
Was it you who retweeted that
picture of Sobble looking up some
that,
of the Pokemon's
that
ass?
That too, I saw that, but where somebody threw it at the cactus Pokemon and it stuck to him.
No, I didn't see
That's
that.
cool.
It just sticks to it. It's like cacti or something. I don't know what the Pokemon's called. Probably get roasted for it, but yeah, I thought that was really funny. I think those games are. Yeah, so she's bringing me something that I found in my car. Oh, they are.
There's 3 foxes outside.
There's 3 fox cubs. There's 3 fox cubs. Can you grab that? Sean, can you take a video on your phone?
I don't see him anymore.
Oh.
Did they go? Yes, they're right there. Danielle, come here. Hurry. Shh. Just try to be cool. Yes.
They're beautiful. We have a name. The red fox. Redicus foxicus. David Attenborough. I'm gonna try and narrate this quietly. We have foxes that live under the house, and this mother has 3 fox cubs, 4 fox cubs, and they're beautiful. But they only come out sometimes. I'm taking a video of all the people like taking videos of it, This is our setup, by the way. Hello. Did they go away?
No.
I got like 20 seconds of footage of them playing, so I saw 3.
I saw 3. I don't know, but they'll all just be like playing like dogs.
They're beautiful.
I'll get this uploaded now.
Just go ahead and upload it now.
Who is this? Okay.
Babe, I love you, but we have other windows.
What is this?
It's habanero powder. Just put it in the kitchen. It's food. It's food. Babe,
Okay. All right.
it's food.
I'm sorry. It's just like.
Look out the other window. Love you. Thank you.
Go out there and play with them.
I found this in my like spare tire place, and look what's in the back.
Does it have a save on it still?
It's yours.
I don't think it's mine, dude.
Whose is it then? It's not mine. I found this Game Boy. Like, there's like a place where you put the
Spare tire.
like the
Yeah.
spare tire, but also it's like a little storage space, and it's my original Game Boy Color from 1997.
Why was it in your spare tire spot?
I had like a bag of other stuff, and I think
Isn't
my
this
mom,
car kind of new?
dude,
I
I'm
don't know
almost
if this is
positive,
mine, dude.
Dude, then whose is it?
I'll. Too bad you don't have any batteries.
I do have AAA batteries. Or
Double A.
Double A. Let me go get them.
I don't think it's gonna have a save on it anymore, to be honest.
It's gonna still have a save and it'll say Sean. It's neat.
Sneet.
It's neat. This has seen better days for sure. Got that electrical tape
Yeah, I mean the battery
for
the battery cover
spot.
is way hard to keep track of.
Yeah, but it's just funny.
Mine is missing it too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't even think mine exists anymore.
This episode is just off the fucking rails.
Yeah.
Wow, they are beautiful.
Crazy train episode. You're gonna have to peep the foxes.
Yeah, the foxes are beautiful. So we're gonna turn this Game Boy on and see. I love this like electrical tape.
I was just saying that.
And see if it has a save.
You don't got a Game Boy Color capture card?
No.
Let me turn it on for you,
Yeah,
bud.
turn it on.
Ready?
Yep.
Oh, no backlight.
Nah, son.
I don't think that's
Got the
mine,
Got
man.
the worm light. Are you saying you just didn't own
I have.
Crystal?
I think I
No.
have a crystal version in my drawer.
Mason? You didn't own it.
The volume's fucked. Well, we could take it apart and see if we can fix it.
Yeah. there's
Yeah,
no
battery's
save.
dead.
Well, that's okay.
Dude, imagine playing. Oh my god, no backlight, man.
I know it's so hard to see. Even under a 120 watt light, it's hard to
Dude,
see.
I mean, you have to hold it at such a weird angle.
Yeah, I forget how weird that was.
It's day 10 o'clock.
So yeah, I found that in my car, and I was like, "Holy shit, this is debuff material," and it is.
It's pretty cool.
But
can't
I have
believe
something
those
else
are your
that's
cars.
debuff material.
All right,
Um,
done with that.
done
Game
with
Boy.
that. I
Fuck
mean,
this,
what
dude.
else can we say?
Put this in the trash.
I think this might have been your crystal. I never bought
Dude,
crystal.
I-
We only
growing up.
ever had one.
I don't remember there being Sharpie on it, so unless you put Sharpie on it, I don't remember there being Sharpie on it. There's
So-
definitely Sharpie on the cart.
In what 3 days? Is Sean's birthday?
Dude, this
Yeah.
is GLIO. Whose last name ends with
Giglio,
Oh yeah, that's
Giglio, Giglio.
It's Jack and Shane's. On the 6th is Sean's birthday. The 6th or the 7th?
6.
Is Sean's birthday, and I got him something, and it's in this room, and it's not that. I'm sorry. Well, you can actually borrow that if you want.
Oh, is it in that FedEx package over there?
No, it's not. That's a hard drive for my job. I'm gonna grab it.
No, don't. I don't want to see it.
Yeah, well, you have other stuff, but it's important.
It's important.
I actually don't know what it is. He told me right before he walked outside earlier that.
You got me a gift to open on the podcast?
You'll understand why.
I wonder.
No fucking way, dude. How did you get this? Where did you find this?
I knew that's what it was gonna
Dude,
be.
oh my god. How did you find what?
Or did you make it?
Little ballers brush their teeth.
Dude, where did you find this?
That's ridiculous.
What the fuck?
Okay, so first of all, I got a large because Danielle said you wear a medium, but it will shrink.
Yeah.
So I got a large.
Dude,
Do you want to
That's
explain,
awesome. Yeah.
Sean? Do you want to explain why you have that shirt now
well, last episode.
and what it says for
La-
for the people listening?
Oh, sorry, the listeners. It says "Little ballers brush their teeth." It has a picture of a basketball on it. It's a gray T-shirt. Dude, because I went to America's Best Wings and got some wings, and they had
Can I show the people?
weird decor.
Yeah, we talked about it on one of the episodes. They had you said like a TJ Maxx like sign that
Little
just
ballers
says
brush
that,
their
yeah,
teeth.
like didn't make
Dude,
any sense.
It
We
makes
talked
no
about it.
sense.
Go check out the clip. You know,
Go check out the clip. I'll hopefully put it on screen somewhere.
Dude, that is the funniest.
Little ballers
Where? Okay, I
brush their
need to know where
teeth.
you found
Yeah,
it.
Okay, so I typed in to Google "little ballers brush their teeth," and it's like something you can buy as signs. You can buy it as signs, but if you go to Google Images, you can get the high res file.
Oh,
It's like
so
right
you
there.
made the shirt.
I just made it.
that's what I was
It's a
thinking.
high res file
Yeah.
right there.
Dude, that's so funny.
The original is in blue, but I just made it black because it's cheaper. And I know you don't.
think it'll look better
I know
on
you
the-
don't care about like dark navy blue.
No.
It'll look better on the gray.
Now,
too.
a part of me wishes I got a white shirt so it would
Dude,
match completely. But I feel like I don't really like to wear just plain white shirts.
I always get
Stain.
stained on
Yeah.
stains on them and shit.
And so,
Dude,
you know,
that's so fucking hilarious.
little ballers brush their teeth. Sean, hopefully we'll wear that next episode. But yeah, happy birthday. You have
Thank
other
you.
things coming. But
Thanks.
Happy birthday, man! Here,
yeah. Cheers. Cheers to Sean's birthday. Can. Clink.
Thanks. That's so funny, dude.
That's
Is that
awesome.
not hilarious?
I cannot believe. Yeah. Speaking of birthday gifts, we need to spend like an hour getting your emulator all set up,
I know. It's been like sitting next to my bed for a few days.
dude. I really think that the thing. I mean, everyone says that's like one of the best ones you can buy.
I know. I want to figure out how to make the N64 games run well.
Yeah. Well, we gotta do a little.
I know that's
research.
hard,
That's what I'm saying.
but-
We need to spend like an hour.
But you know, excited about your birthday.
Thanks.
And I thought, kick off the birthday week.
yeah, dude,
right,
that's an awesome shirt.
Just make sure you brush your teeth, dude.
I don't know, man. I'm a big baller.
I
They
don't know if you're a
brush their
big
teeth.
baller, but
they don't say that they
should
don't.
be.
You know,
there's actually other ones. So there's like soccer players comb their hair. There's like other ones I saw when I was searching it.
that's just
Because I was trying desperately to find
Sure.
somebody who, like, if you type in "little ballers brush their teeth" and then go to, like, whatever site's selling them, I'm pretty sure they have other
Fine
versions.
Art America. I just don't. I really. I'm. I hate to beat. Kick
I don't
the
know where
dead
it
horse,
is.
but
You can find it if you look around. But
like,
I'm pretty sure that's Babus New font. But
there's
all sports.
What does it mean?
dude, I think Steve nailed it on the head the first time. I think it's bathroom decor.
yeah. I don't think it was supposed to be in a wing shop.
It definitely should not have been in a
Like,
wing
I
Here's
shop.
a
think-
picture of it in someone's living room.
Yeah, well, those are stock. That's
Yeah,
like
well, come on, man.
That's
I'm
green
just
screen.
saying. I feel like it's whoever it was. You're probably right. Went to fucking whatever store and just,
you're both absolutely right.
and they just bought whatever was there and. Probably, one of the owners or whoever was buying the stuff was like, "This is kind of fucking funny because it's stupid. Let's put it in the wing store."
I
And
don't
then-
think that he thought. I think he was like, my children brush their teeth and they're ballers.
Sure, dude.
I
I mean,
think
sure.
he went. Okay, I want those 5 signs.
Yeah,
Just
that's what I'm
just give 'em
saying.
to
Like,
me.
I think that's what happened. Maybe he thought it was funny. I was trying to give the benefit of the doubt, like an ironic thing. But either way,
But you said it on that shit.
yeah.
that
I mean, it's
episode
like put it
where
in
it's
a
like
bathroom or a dentist.
you
or
put it in.
something.
You put it in a bathroom, or like a kid's dentistry. That would be even better.
And then soccer players comb their hair. Put
Yeah.
that into like a barber shop.
I want to say I desperately tried to find like a website that like made Facebook AI generated stuff.
Yeah.
I wanted to find.
You got to
one
go on
so
Facebook
bad.
for them, and I don't even know how you find it. But
I think a lot of them have since shut down because it's so.
no one fucking buys those. Like,
Well, it's they're all made to order.
yeah,
So like they'll make one and that's it.
that's why it's like a $40 T-shirt
Yeah,
off
and-
Amazon.
I just wanted to
so
find out, I was like,
fucking funny.
You know, like my name starts with an S, and I was born in May, and I have a daughter, you know, with blonde hair. You know, I wanted all that
Yeah.
stuff, and but I think settling with Little Ballers was a good idea.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
And it's just so fresh, you know, that it's like it's really funny. It's our first meme.
Very
Our
nice.
first meme.
Yeah.
We need a Cheugy sign.
Yo,
for that.
dude, someone post that on the subreddit.
Yeah, yeah. The subreddit that's not around yet.
Yeah.
But the Cheugy video. That's the last thing I'll say. Then I'll let you guys run with it. The Cheugy clip did very well, and we had some really ugly discourse in the comments.
Yeah,
I don't know
mean-
if you guys saw any of
We,
that.
yeah, we
but-
did. We watched it. We
We
read all
talked
the
about it.
comments.
Together.
Yeah, oh, that's right. That's right. I completely forgot.
Yeah.
People were upset with us, and some people were showing their darker side, agreeing with us. And, you know, I'm going to say I don't condone most of the comments, positive and negative. But that's one thing that I've learned the more that we put out, like, podcasts and fucking YouTube videos, is, like, people are fucking, like, they're spicy.
Yeah, I mean that's how it is, right?
And it's one of those things, like, you always see YouTubers or whoever talk about, like, man, people can be really mean. But, and I talked about this when we talked about Feed the Jar. Like, it's hurtful shit sometimes. And
Yeah.
you're like, I just have to internalize this because I don't know this person. And
Yeah, I mean you just can't,
gotta
you can't
shut my
care,
mouth.
you know.
yeah,
So what if it's 5 out of the 600 people that watched the video were mean
Yeah.
about it. The other, 595 didn't say mean
We got
things,
10
so-
thumbs up on that
10
video,
thumbs
though.
up, 4 thumbs down.
You know what? That's
Hey, man.
the worst ratio.
That it's a, you know, it's above average. It's a positive.
Did we get shit on for our DreamWorks? Oh, we didn't clip DreamWorks, did we?
I did. It comes out tomorrow.
All right, so tomorrow,
So last
shit on-
week,
last
Last
Tuesday,
but yeah, dude, that Cheugy
I'm predicting
video,
it's gonna go bad.
that Cheugy video netted us 11 new subscribers. It literally doubled the amount of watch hours that we have. I've been saying this to you guys. I've been saying it to Tanner and Dan on All Staff. All it takes is one video,
Well, I
and you
don't
get
know.
monetized.
Yeah, I mean I don't know if
Like-
it's gonna be Cheugy, but
it's not going to be Cheugy, but like it could be
Yeah.
anything where it's just like, okay, we're monetized now because we got this many subscribers and this many watch hours. Because like most big YouTubers like will get that monetization in one video. Like
yeah, it's like a lot of times an overnight accident or whatever.
it's just
they
a
make a
check
good
for
video.
YouTube so that like when ISIS uploads a video, like
Yeah.
it's not monetized, you know? So
But I mean, you think about if one of those people, if it was something, there was a relevant place to go post it. I always say Reddit because that's where
or live
the main
leak.
forum or whatever. Yeah, but somebody goes posts it and then it gets people think it's funny and they're like, oh, Cheugy, and then all of a sudden you get a ton.
I
of
don't
I
know.
don't-
We probably need to get a Debuff OnlyFans though
I don't understand where
to get some business cards.
That's a good segue. But I don't know I don't know why the Cheugy video popped.
I don't know. Again, I think it's one of those things where there's not a lot of. I don't know if people were searching Cheugy specifically, but like,
That's where we had our most traffic was YouTube search of the word Cheugy.
yeah, I just feel like it's kind of not new. We saw it came out years ago, but it's coming back into the hip mainstream, if you will. You just heard. I'd never heard it before.
I still don't like the word.
But if you had said Cheugy, maybe I would have gone home and been like, if it wasn't something we talked about and had a whole
Yeah.
discussion on, maybe I would have searched in YouTube, and there's not many videos on it.
So unless I'm mistaken, so we posted the TikTok about America's Best Wings, Little Baller, and I used the hashtag on TikTok Cheugy, and unless she doesn't run the account, there's a new account called Cheug Life, and the girl who was in the original video at Webkins Whore 143. It's her TikTok name. I know it's
Dude, it's
I love
so
it. That's
funny,
awesome,
dude.
yeah.
Webkins Horror, I love you.
it's such a
143 is.
she's in one of the videos that Cheug Life has uploaded, and she responded a couple times on our TikTok. And so I think we actually got hit up by the original Cheug Master.
Nice.
So that was cool.
Is she the one that posted the definition
Well,
of
so-
Urban Dictionary or what?
Well, it's hard to say because so if you go, let me go to the TikTok so I can read it. I'm sorry. This is so meta today. It's
I feel like we're talking
it's the
about
show about the show about the
Talking
show.
about last,
So
really 2 weeks ago or whatever, right?
So, somebody said we have an Instagram at Cheugy for more Cheugy examples, but you guys got it down. I liked my creator. I liked that. I replied. I said Cheugy gang, and she replied. And this is why I think she actually came and watched the video because she said also the word was just completely made up and does not derive from the word trendy.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think it was when
She said, but I love the thought
said that.
process.
Yeah.
And if you go to Cheugy, this girl, like Webkins Whore 143, is in the bottom. So I think she
maybe
is a
it's
part
just-
of Cheugy.
Yeah, I don't know. That's cool.
But yeah, so we might have actually we might have used our platform to contact Webkins Whore 143. So thank you.
Thanks, Webkins for 143.
Bless up.
But you were talking about Reddit. I feel like that was a good segue for something you wanted to talk about.
Sean had the good segue. So I don't know. I like funny subreddits. I do spend a lot of time, not as much as I once did, just fucking around on Reddit. But every once in a while, you see something come up. I stay on like the main page, like popular or whatever, and just see. And there's places I go to. But I had seen it a couple times, and today on the popular page came up some posts on the OnlyFans subreddit, and I knew this when I saw it, but it's actually a page where people just post pictures of fans. It's OnlyFans, and I think that's so funny.
For those who don't know, like ceiling fans, not like sports. When you first said, I thought sports fans or like fanatics.
No. Yeah, ceiling fans,
Take
box
a
fans,
seat and enjoy the breeze.
computer fans, and I guess you can look, and there's like one of the pinned posts talks about how originally it was for like the website OnlyFans, but because copyright content and all that, it got locked for like 2 years.
Yeah.
And then somebody went and was like, I want to take this page over and turn it into a safe for work page about fans.
There's like a picture of like a like an electronics component fan.
Yeah.
Dirty just for the simps, and
Yeah.
it says simps on the fan.
Dude, it's that type of thing to me is
That's really funny.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
so funny to
Is
me.
it okay? So do they like constantly try and make it like
Some of,
sexual?
some
but
of
it's
them
not?
are, yeah. So there's
Is that kind of the shtick?
Dude,
Yeah.
what's the Gone Wild?
So I was gonna say another one I wanted to bring up because I love this type of shit. Is there's one that's grilled cheese gone wild, and it's just like pictures of people making like they made grilled cheese and they'll put it out and be like I'm oozing or whatever, and they just got the fucking
the pull shot.
It's like, oh, spread me, baby, and it's
Yeah.
just like grilled cheese being pulled apart, or like got a nice mixed one tonight, and it's just like fucking two cheeses you can see melted together, dude. It's so fucking funny to me. I don't
is
know
funny.
how that one I found. I was looking at like food subreddits, and I love fucking grilled cheese. Love
yeah,
cheese.
dude.
Tell you
of
what.
course.
And
I feel that.
dude, grilled cheese gone wild. But what the funniest thing about that one is like all of the posts are tagged not safe for work on
Yeah,
Reddit,
but they're
they're
all
just grilled cheese pictures.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
so because they get blurred out if they're
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but yeah.
NSFU, NSFW.
Yeah, so you have to click on it to figure out like what the picture is, which I love because I know some places use that as the way to like hide spoilers. For
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
But dude, for the fucking grilled cheese, when I went to the page, I was like, wait a minute, and I clicked on one. I was like, okay, it's just melting cheese.
That is really funny, dude. Reddit. I follow. Speaking of Reddit, I did a daily rec about it. But have you guys ever looked at DIY WHY?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was my favorite subreddit for like to the point where like you're checking it every day and scrolling to see something new. Because what it would be, so for the listeners and the viewers, like essentially what it was or what it is if you've ever seen like a 5-minute crafts video and they like take like a hot glue gun and like a Pepsi bottle cap and they like make something out of it, and it's like, why the fuck would you ever make that? Like the best description that I said about on the Daily Rec was this guy traces a spoon like on a piece of paper and then takes the spoon away and uses hot glue
To
and
make a
makes a
spoon.
spoon, and and the people are like, why didn't you just use a spoon? How could you even make a spoon if you didn't have one in the first place?
Those are fucking
I love them,
hilarious,
dude.
I don't know. Those are funny because they're very much like you really hope that they are irony when you see those. I don't know where they came from, right? But it's making fun of the 5-minute crafts.
Yeah.
However,
But dude,
there's a
they're
lot of
not.
them that are not.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's where you're just like, okay, so if you needed an extra spoon, in what context where you're like, but I have a hot glue gun.
Dude, the crazy thing about those accounts, and I feel like this doesn't get talked about enough, and I feel like you guys will agree, is there's all these like Eastern European and like I don't even want to. I could say like a third world country. Like they just like make these things, and you know that they're just making them to make content to get millions of views to pay their fucking bills, and so they just make these like absurdist fucking like art pieces, and it's like, dude, I don't need to like use glue and a bottle cap to make like whatever it is you're fucking making, and because they're always all those channels, it's always like a woman like trying on a coat, and it's like you can tell like it's like a voice actor who's American, and dude, it's so bizarre.
Yeah, I don't know though, because sometimes I've seen. There was one time where there was like a 5-minute crafts channel, and I went and like looked into the people that were doing it because I was just like, who's doing this? And they're like, a lot of times they're normal people that are just doing it because it's like whatever. I mean, they get views and,
They get
and stuff.
mad fucking views.
I don't know. It's so weird to me because again, it's like a lot of these are things that you would never even.
There's rarely
think
been anything that I'm like, damn, I gotta make that.
I don't know. Every once in a while, you see things and you're like, okay, but I don't know that I would ever do it. You're like, I get the use for that, but there's probably also something that like you wouldn't be using a piece of a bottle to do. Like I see them make like hooks or things out of the side of bottles, and I'm like, why don't you just go buy?
Yeah, I mean, there was that TikTok account that was like 5-minute crafts are a waste of time or some shit like that. Where it was like that kid who would be like, "Fuck you, like,
Yeah,
what are
it's
you
like-
doing?"
It's like they're not life hacks. Like you're
No,
just
yeah,
poor.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't. I wish that trend would die.
I mean, I don't. Really
I think
see
it's
'em
just
much.
about out. I mean, but dude, if you type in like 5-minute craps,
Yeah.
that's what they are. 5-minute crafts on Instagram. There's like
Yeah.
a billion fucking
Yeah.
accounts.
Well-
like it's insane.
I will say that's why I like the. I know you guys have seen, but the unnecessary inventions guy who it's not 5-minute crafts, but the dude goes and like makes things that are just ridiculous.
Do you have like a bunch of 3D printers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like when Instagram came out with like the shop like button.
Yeah.
He made a phone case where you slide it in and it just blocks that button if you had Instagram up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was just a funny like thing he made because everyone was like, "Oh, this is stupid," and he's like, "No longer will you have to see that button."
Dude, his videos got recommended to me for like every day for so long.
Yeah.
They were pushing his stuff hard.
Yeah. I mean, I'll say some of them are misses, but you know they can't all be winners, right? But he just has a bunch of stuff he does.
Yeah, but he's good. I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
do you
they
ever
can-
get like crazy, like,
Yeah.
like you get the same video recommended to you for what feels like months, and you're like, okay, I'll fucking watch it.
Yeah,
Like, who's that channel?
Sean,
Who's that channel? He's like looking at Reddit.
Dude, I haven't said. Well, I was been.
Are you on DOI?
No, I was gonna talk. Well, go ahead, say what you were gonna say. I'm not talking about this.
What was I just saying?
recommended videos
Yeah. Well,
heavily advertised to you.
have you ever heard of the channel How to Make Everything?
Yeah.
What's that? It's that nerdy white dude with the glasses, and he's like, "We're in the Bronze Age now, and we're gonna make a sword." Dude, they push those videos at me like crazy. But I wanted to say one thing. Do you have a Reddit thing? Because I'll say it after, so we can keep it in.
Well,
keep
I
it
did
in
want
the
to. I
in the
did want to
Reddit
say a Reddit thing,
in the Reddit clip.
but I want. Go ahead. You were already in the middle of
No,
talking.
no. Go
It's not
because
Reddit related.
what I'm saying is not Reddit related.
All right. Well, I was just gonna say I have a few. I don't Reddit very often. I sound like a fucking dad saying that. But there are a few that I really enjoy: hardware gore and software gore,
Yeah.
which are like hardware freaking out or
Yeah, those
software
Are,
I
bugging
follow
out.
software gore.
yeah. it's-
Game physics, which also sometimes happens to show up in software gore.
have you seen just? I don't have to talk about it, but hitbox porn.
Yeah.
for video games is really funny.
I have not seen that.
But the one I've
great.
been sitting over here laughing about is Reddit Scamteboard. It's SKAMTEBORD.
Yeah, that's totally some shit you would find.
Dude,
I don't know.
and
What is
it
the-
is
like some surreal
so-
bullshit?
Dude, it's so funny to me because there are like these. It's just like
Is it like captchas?
no. So it's like there's a flow chart of whether or not you should post your image to this
Okay.
subreddit. So it says start. Is your post a meme? Yes. All right, then post it to date memes /r/memes. If you say no, my post is not a meme, is your post an ironic satirical meme? No. Is the post funny because it's so stupid? Yes. Does it derive from one unprompted word or phrase? Yes. Is the post a repost or from banned content? No. Is the humor in the post forced and too bland because of it? No. Please submit the post. Not sure. Could the post pass as unforced humor? Yes. Please submit the post. And
What's like the best example?
I mean, dude, so it'll just be like a picture and it's of bread, and somebody texted a picture of bread and it was like Brad.
So it's like accidental,
dude. And so one of them is
like typos.
Dude, well, I don't know that it's necessarily typos, but this one, this is a low carb mousse made with avocado and cocoa powder. And someone commented on Facebook, "That's shit from a butt."
It looks like
it looks like
diarrhea.
straight ass. Dude,
Yeah, like,
so
I'm not-
like Trump, Illuminati, Target, all connected, and someone was just like H.
That is totally weird.
Dude, it's one of the funniest fucking subreddits because like none of it makes any fucking sense. Jason,
That's where
Dude, it feels like r/dank memes, but like way more off kilter.
Yeah, I just feel like, again, that's some shit you would find where, like, I still don't understand what the point of the subreddit is. It sounds great, but I'm, like, having trouble trying to figure, other than things that are, like, not supposed to be that funny, but the way it's read
dude.
Yeah,
I mean, so
is
someone,
funny.
I need an opinion on some shoes, and he sends a picture of a blue shoe, and then someone replied and was just like blue. Like,
I'm having trouble wrapping my head around it, but it's funny.
It's like, it almost sounds like it's not quite anti-jokes.
Yeah, well, it's like it's almost like somebody accidentally typed something and
no,
sent
that's
it.
but that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Like this one is, mother, I got a tattoo of oleander because of you, and they commented back and was like, awesome,
Yeah. like didn't finish.
So
the
it is supposed to be all typos?
I mean, dude,
it's like accidental typos. It looks
or
like.
just like complete nonsense.
Yeah.
Like
but it's all text stuff.
this apple, real apple. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like like text from like,
Okay.
images and stuff like that.
Yeah, I have
Dude,
no idea.
it's so fucking, like, honestly, this Reddit makes me laugh probably more than any other Reddit I follow.
I'm glad, dude. You know, we gotta all have something that we
Alright,
can stick to.
Let me throw one out there that's similar, but I understand more than that, is the bone apple teeth.
Yeah, I do love that one.
That one is like when the fucking like misnomer, not saying it correctly because you've never fucking spelled it out.
That's kind of what it reminds me
Yeah,
of.
but
Filet
that's why I'm saying
mignon,
it,
dude.
yeah.
I will never not call
No,
filet mignon.
My
filet
favorite one
mignon.
was when people would misspell cologne as colon. Because I remember you used
Love
to go
the
on,
smell
on,
of his colon.
on Twitter and like reply to people that
Yes.
Yeah.
did that. That shit
I would
geeks me out.
or
Or retweet them, yeah.
every
People
once
be
in a
like-
while, I'll still think of one or find one.
It's an art form, I think.
That's-
That reminds me, or that we like brands responding, r/fellow kids.
Yeah.
Really love that. Where
Yeah.
it'll be like recently, it's been like
Definitely
like pictures
brands,
of
like-
like school bulletin boards, and it'll be like Among Us characters.
Yeah.
and it's like.
Don't be sus.
Yeah, if you don't
Flush
do
the
your
toilet.
homework, yeah, like you're sus, or like you're sus if you're don't brush your teeth and you're a little baller.
Little ballers are not sus.
But I just love the fellow kids one. I want that shirt so bad. They sell it. Music band, the original
How
30
do you
Rock.
do, fellow kids?
Yeah. But okay, that's the end
Yeah.
of the Reddit clip. Goodbye. So
Clip that.
Clip that. This is kind of obscure, and I don't know if you're gonna know a ton about it, but
If it's what you mentioned earlier, I had no idea what you said.
no,
so.
I think it's something else. You should know about it.
Me?
Most people, if you're on YouTube, know the channel Primitive Tech.
Yeah. Primitive technology.
Primitive Technology.
Oh yeah, dude. Did
I'm
you
having
watch that
trouble-
video?
I'm having trouble with the name for the reason why I'm bringing it up.
Dude, I watched like a half an hour video about this.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Primitive Technology was the guy who we used to watch.
So
John Plant.
as far as I'm concerned, he's the original dude. He's
Yeah.
the original one who went out and he started using like primitive
Technology, some would say.
technology, and like essentially
Living
like
in the woods.
blueprints, primitive blueprints to like plant
I mean, he built like a
crops,
whole like a hut.
building
Just
huts.
went out there and like made the tools to do it.
Him alone, like he would upload a video and it would overnight get like 20 million views. Like he was murdering it.
What was the best part about it?
It was quiet.
Yeah, he
Dude,
didn't
there's no
speak.
speaking.
No
It was so
speaking.
cool.
And so if you're on YouTube nowadays, there are so many copycats of primitive technology. If you type in primitive and search channel by channel, there's like primitive tool show, primitive tech. I follow one called primitive survival tool. And dude, I'm starting to think the more that I watch the ones that are on the outside of other than the original, that they're all made by the same group of people, because the way that they shoot it, the people that they use in the videos, the way it's edited is all the same. And they have clearly taken his formula and just completely like injected it with steroids, where it's like, it's two guys. They look like they might be South Asian, like Indonesian or Filipino or something like that. And they all have a stick with a blade on the end. And the whole video is just them like digging fucking dirt and shit. And
So
I watched the one of the
did
guy
you
build like a pool.
Yeah, that's
yes,
what I was gonna say.
That's what they do.
So did you watch? Are you bringing this up because of this video? What happened to primitive
I didn't
technology?
see this. This is just something
All right,
I'm
so I just
seeing.
texted it to you guys. I would
What did
recommend
happen?
watching it. It basically, like, he went into like, I don't know, hiding because of all of these other channels like copying his idea and doing shit.
So he was bummed out.
Apparently, he's been like, I think, trying to write a book. And I think he was supposed to get a TV show.
As he should. I mean, dude, he was the best.
Yeah, so he did an AMA, like talking about his or like somebody else facilitated an AMA or something like that. I don't remember the exact details. I watched this video last year. But like he was like, yeah, I'm fine. Kind of just like pandemic's been fucking me up. I haven't been doing anything. He's supposed to be working on a TV show. So, I mean, I'm glad that he was recognized for what he was doing.
He was the pioneer. And like it sucks because they just, I mean, I hate to say it, but they bastardized it. Like,
Yeah, no, it's terrible, dude.
there's hundreds of channels now with Primitive as the first name, and another one. There's one called Mr. Hyung Update. And the funny thing about this is like this guy. It's like the director's like, hey man, work as fast as you possibly can and like make it look like you're like in a rush. It's so bizarre,
Dude, so the one guy in that video I'm talking about, Jabroni, uploaded what happened to primitive technology. He was like, it's almost like they're faking them.
That was gonna be my next point.
Because he's like, you'll see them digging, and then all of a sudden it'll flash to a screen, and it looks like a fucking like backhoe just came in and scooped out the spot. Like,
I mean, well, the thing is like they'll be digging and then they'll cut, and they're like 3 or 4 feet deeper into a hole, and you're like, that would have taken like the sun would have moved. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it would have taken them
a whole day, dude.
a crazy amount of time to dig like a 10 by 10 square, like 10 feet down. Like, you can't do that in 3 hours.
I've seen
That's
holes.
an all day fucking. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's an all day project.
But have you seen holes?
Oh, yeah, I've seen Holes. Of course. Great movie, great book.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying, like, I've seen a hole in the
No,
ground.
no,
I was
no.
like, yeah, I have too.
The movie, the book. I mean,
I've
dude,
seen the book.
Yeah, no, great. A great
You know,
book,
Zero.
great movie.
All he did was dig, son.
Hey,
I read the movie.
I heard. I bet he eats the dirt.
He eats the dirt.
But
It's just stuff like. And the thing is, they're not using shovels.
Yeah,
they're using like sticks with blades on. It's
Yeah.
so bizarre.
I don't know, man.
He's a mole.
I feel like it's kind of sad because I did enjoy
He eats
him and
the
I
dirt.
get that,
I
but
think
that's
he eats the
that's
dirt.
what happens when there's a new like trend or whatever, people
It
just
just gets
fucking kill
ruined.
it. And
I'm
unfortunately,
so sad about it.
I feel like, he did it for fun. I mean, that was his whole thing. He said on his
Yeah.
bio was like, he just goes out in the bush.
He's
like,
Australian, right?
It's like New Zealand.
Yeah.
Okay. I was never sure. I always, like, for the first 3 months, I was like, he's Brazilian.
No, all right, let's go to the about. It is
I don't know if it says-
North Queensland, Australia.
Oh,
Yeah,
so he's Australian.
it is Australia.
But yeah, he was just like going out basically and just having fun. And I would like to think that there are channels that came up that were like, oh, I also do things like this. you
Yeah, I
know?
just didn't post it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because when we were younger, we'd fuck around and build like terrible forts in the woods,
Little
and I could
teepees.
see some people actually doing that a lot and finding like cool things to make in the
Yeah.
woods. And maybe you're into like historical, how people used to do this. But in Australia too, like the Aborigine, those kind of people are. I'm not going to say they're living primitive like he is, but I feel like that type of historical thing. It's the same way in America. If we were like, how did the Native Americans used to live?
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, that'd be cool to go and build, like, replicate one of the fireplaces that they would have made or whatever. And I'd like to think there were people that did that, but then, like you said, people saw he's getting millions of views overnight.
That's one of the points I want to make about it is if you think about, because in their defense, when they do cut away, those blade marks are still on the walls.
Yeah.
What I think they do, this is what I think their process is. They've got a guy or two with a camera and maybe with a drone. It's probably like a Canon, like T, like whatever, T something, like a $400 camera,
Right.
which matters. No.
No, I don't know. You could have told me anything, but yeah.
And they're like, okay, dig for a minute. We'll speed it up, make it into 30 seconds. They cut. They have a like a village worth of people behind them. They come in. They all go at it. Because if you've got 20 people digging a hole, it's going to go a lot.
Or they
faster.
could have tools like.
And then they bring them out. They do another. They're setting up these shots, and they keep doing that until it's done. Now what's happening is these videos are getting 10, 20, 30, like sometimes 50 million views. And if you know anything about YouTube monetization, depending on the scale of your channel and the CPM that you get, 1 million views is about $2,000. It can be anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000. These accounts could potentially be like feeding hundreds, if not thousands of people that work for these channels. Because like if you say, okay, we're going to make this video, it's going to get 10 million views and we're going to make 20 grand off of it. Like we can pay all these people to show up and dig this fucking hole. Honestly, that's what I think about is like, what are they doing logistically here? Because there's no way they're fucking digging these holes
dude,
by
it's
themselves.
pretty crazy. That I would really recommend watching the video that I sent you
I
guys. It's
absolutely
10
will.
minutes. It's
Survival skills
it
primitive.
may be in the show notes. I'm sure it will be. But I mean, he talks a lot about those same people who are doing those fishing videos. Have you seen those ones where they like dig a hole and then the guy puts his hand in
Like catfishing?
and pulls out like a fucking fish?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of that is, stuff that these guys are also doing, which, you see that on, I would see that on TikTok every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Gus Johnson apparently did some shit where he like throws a rock in his underwear.
It's so funny. There was one point that I wanted to make about it, which this is what bothers me the most because I understand like making a YouTube channel and feeding your family from it. I think that that's great. It's the new age. You're digging fucking holes and making potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. Good for you. Like the world is your fucking apple or whatever the saying is.
Oyster.
It's your apple. They are wasting so many resources and like deforesting these areas. Like, and if there's 100, 200 of these channels, they're cutting down a fuck ton of trees. They're digging a lot of holes that are not getting filled in. Like, I know that's ridiculous, but if you've got 100 of these channels, they're cutting down like 50, 100 bamboo trees to make this stupid fucking pool that they're gonna walk away from when they're done.
Yeah,
like
dude.
this is really like really not eco-friendly. Like I think it's fucked when you think about it in that sense.
Yeah.
there's got to be 100 of these channels. And like, what are they doing to the wildlife? Like, there's a massive hole in the fucking forest the next day. It's like, great. I bet the wildlife fucking loves that. Like, what animals are they killing? What trees are they bringing down?
Well, dude,
Were there birds in the trees that they're bringing? This is what I'm thinking about.
Yeah, I mean, he talks about how like the fishing thing is weird because like it's definitely like he's like it's definitely a dead fish and somebody holding their hand.
Oh, so
And so like you can see in this clip, he like gets down in
I'll
this
put
hole.
this on screen.
He gets down in this hole and you can see mud shoot out behind him. Like they dug a
Yeah.
hole
Like
there.
another hole.
Somebody held their hand in there because in the other shot you don't see that hole and you see the fish come out. It's only like 3 feet, so you could push a fish through there.
Yeah.
And when he pulls it out, it doesn't move at all.
Yeah, the fish don't act like that.
I've seen real ones where the fish is.
Yeah, and I think there'd be a lot more thrashing than that because when you see how he just like pulls it up, there's like, and you can see him wiggle the fish, but
fishes definitely thrash around when they get pulled out of the water.
yeah. So I don't know. Again, I definitely recommend taking a look at that.
I'm
video
gonna watch
'cause
that for sure, and it'll be on screen and in the show notes.
I mean, I didn't love the guy who does it. I don't follow him or anything, but it was just interesting because I was wondering what the fuck happened to Primitive Technology because he's not uploaded since.
A year. Yeah. Do you think I'm making any point with that?
I hear what you're saying.
Like, do you feel like after some amount of time, there's actually going to be some serious repercussions to that?
I will say yes, but also like at scale, sure. I mean, there's 100 channels if they upload a video a month, right?
It's usually a video a week, if not a couple times.
Okay,
a week.
so let's give them, 52 weeks, right? And there's 100 of them. I mean, yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's like 5,200 videos, right? So, okay, I mean, that's a ton. And they cut down, 10 trees. That's 50,000 trees a video. That's not really what they're doing. But, I mean, yeah, it adds up. But I also feel like if these people are spread out in different countries, like, is it really going to be huge? If they do it for like 10, 20 years, if people keep doing this, then sure. But I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's really... My problem is when you say deforestation, like they're out there fucking like mowing down entire forests.
I'm not saying that
for lumber.
but
No,
like,
I know. I'm just saying I don't think it's good. I mean, any video that's going out and chopping down trees for fun and not replanting them is dumb. And cutting holes in the ground, wherever they are, that there's wildlife. Maybe it's not going to fuck with them, but doing that kind of stuff is maybe not huge on like the grander scale, but if they're doing this in their backyard or whatever in a forest near them and they cut down however many trees, dig holes, I mean, you know how it is. Trees are there and they help with runoff and stuff like that. That can get fucked up pretty quickly. It might be localized, but we don't want to see that.
Sometimes they're diverting like streams.
Yeah.
And that's when I'm like, just because I have a hard time believing that they are covering their tracks.
No, yeah.
I have a hard time believing they're coming in, refilling those holes, and actually using like it as firewood or whatever it is. Like, I don't know, man. It makes me. It's so egregious to me.
I don't know that we'll ever
greedy.
know, to be honest. Like
all
that shit is happening in like Thailand, and I mean, other than fucking Primitive Technology, who was like doing it in his backyard. Like, I feel like a lot of that shit is in countries where they have an internet connection. They've figured out this method. They're gonna upload these videos. We're never gonna know the answer.
But until they don't make money anymore, and like I don't know, man. It makes me sad because he's beat up about it, and they fucking ruined his content style.
I mean, bleep this out if you want, but it's capitalist as fuck, is what it is.
It's
that's exactly what it is,
dude. It's so greedy.
You can bleep that out if we don't want to get political.
No, I don't.
That's
fucking
exactly
care.
what
I
it is.
completely fucking agree.
It's just super,
is that okay with you?
Yeah, I mean, dude,
it's down
that
to
is
you,
what. No,
motherfucker.
it is what it is. It's fucking. I mean, capitalism at work, baby. They see something, there's demand, they fucking supply that.
I thought it was
And
see
that's
something,
why
say something.
I started with if they're feeding their families and like they've created a better lifestyle for themselves, then good. But there is natural repercussions to the things that they're doing.
I mean,
and I don't think that's talked about.
I don't have. Two things I'll say. I don't have an example, but this is the classic, like the mom and pop shop gets fucked up by soon everybody starts doing whatever they were, and now there's no reason to go to that person, right?
Yeah.
So it's a bummer for him. Most people would still rather watch him. It's different than a commodity. It's a content creator. We'd rather see him than go get the cheapest version or whatever. But then the other thing about ruining like deforestation and stuff, which I know you're not saying, oh, they're like destroying the Amazon, but that kind of thing is annoying when they're doing it just for money. Like you said, if they're not covering their tracks, they're not fixing it up, they're not going and filling in that hole, replanting trees. But at the same time, I do think I'm all for the fact that big companies push like you got to watch your gas mileage and your waste and stuff, when really like it's the industrial companies that need to watch themselves, because nothing I do to
my carbon footprint is nowhere near what
So-
Exxon's is.
Absolutely.
Right. So I mean,
and they're like, you gotta recycle.
which
Come on.
every little bit helps, right? But it is that I'm not gonna change the world by myself doing it. If everybody was on board, there'd be an impact. But
Yeah.
regardless, it's the same idea to me. Where if they go in there in their backyard and they're cutting shit down, like, do I really
It's their
have any place
property,
to say?
yeah.
I mean, sure, but if they're going out and they're just fucking up a nearby forest with, like you said, a video every week, I mean, I don't know how
It's a
many
lot,
trees they
dude.
really cut
It's
down.
a lot.
But yeah,
You just go look up primitive.
I just don't.
And
I don't.
What I'm gonna do is I'm going to in post. I'm gonna go to YouTube and I'm gonna type in primitive and I'm gonna search by channel and I'm gonna put up screenshots of how many channels I find. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if there was over 100.
Yeah, I believe you.
And
Dude,
I
we
wouldn't
should
be
start one instead of this.
I wouldn't be
Primitive
surprised
debuffology.
if most of them were made by the same group of individuals, like, because they all have, dude, I'm telling you, as somebody who edits video, you can tell when somebody has a style, and these motherfuckers have a style, and they get like, they have one with a woman, they have one with two dudes that that don't wear t-shirts, and they've got the one, it's just one guy, and then dude, it's weird.
I trust you. I do also just feel like they could be copying the style too. I mean,
Yeah, it's just, dude, too many things line
yeah,
up.
I hear you.
Because if you've got 4 channels and every video you upload gets like 5 million views, why would you ever stop? Why would you ever
Yeah.
why would you not make another channel doing the exact same thing?
Yeah.
Because we just eat that shit up. And I'm the problem. I watch those videos. They help me fall asleep because they're dead quiet. Like, I don't watch them all the time, but like, because I watch them, I see all this shit, and I don't know.
It's
I know we
so
just spent
funny.
like a half hour on it, but like,
Well, no, it's just so funny to me because, like, again, I watched that video about him last year, like, and like, it's creeped up to, because I've watched other videos because I watched primitive technology of people building a fucking pool underground
Yeah.
or whatever, and so it's just so funny to me that like, it's infected you now and your fucking recommendations. And it was like 3 months where I could not escape that content on my recommended page.
I'm luckily I don't have it anymore, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was around the same time. I just didn't get that, but I just feel like I've never not seen anybody talk about it, and I wish I would have seen that video, but I don't know. It's capitalistic as fuck.
It was mostly an update on him, but also like talking about how many people fucking copied his idea, which sucks.
It's just like the 5-minute crafts. There's a million channels. They're all trying to be crafty or whatever, or life hacks.
Yeah, my mom
whatever.
said something the other day. She was like, "Yeah, I saw this on the internet. I don't remember what it was."
She's always on Facebook seeing the
Yeah,
5-minute
so
crafts.
I was like, "Where did you read that, Mom? Or what 5-minute crafts?" And she was like, "No, I don't know." She named some other one. I was like,
some Russian fucking account.
yeah, I mean, some of those are okay, but it sucks when an idea is popular and then people just beat it to death.
Yeah, I don't know. We're
three
about
white-
an hour.
3 white guys around a
Three white
couple of
guys.
microphones.
Beat to death.
Yeah, but we're not fucking cutting down trees every time we post a fucking episode and
Yeah.
digging a huge fucking hole
all
in
the
ground.
electricity it costs to run our podcast. I'm
So
sure we have
much,
some
dude.
sort of negative impact.
We
on
definitely
the
have a
environment.
footprint, but I don't know if it's hole in the ground footprint. But yeah. I'm sorry that this was so much about YouTube and Reddit and like not that much about
I mean, we
gaming.
talked about
Can I
Pokemon
bring in
Snap.
one thing? Because
That's
there's going
right.
to be a couple minutes you're going to want to
You're right. You're right.
I got one thing that segues into what we're talking about a little bit. We've talked about this before, but environmental impact too is a thing here. I brought it up before we started. Apparently Sega is like, we're gonna use NFTs to basically deliver, I don't know, digital content. I don't know what they're gonna do, if it's gonna be art or I can't imagine it's gonna be games or anything really, but I don't know. Sega does other things. It's just
Why?
I don't know, but we all talked about this before, and people are mad because I was saying the original Sonic games were like Sonic protecting the environment and animals. Like that's why when he beats Robotnik at the end of the levels and you break the thing, all the animals come out because he's trying to save them and stuff. And so people were mad about that. Apparently Square Enix said they were going to do something too, and like it's one of their games, not like their biggest, but Final Fantasy VII is all about protecting the environment. So it's just funny to me that companies are getting into this, and I don't.
What I said was, what the fuck are they gonna?
I don't know. I don't know.
Are they gonna make a game that only 100 people can buy?
I don't know, dude. Every time I hear NFT,
it's getting beat to death. But
viewer discretion is advised in this podcast. But there was some tweet that was like, "Yeah, she got them NFTs." Them nice fucking titties. Dude,
we're talking about OnlyFans subreddit, but yeah, I mean,
it's just so fucking funny to me, dude. I can't not think about that every time someone says NFT.
I can't tell if it's a bubble or not. It's
that's what you're saying,
dude. It definitely is,
yeah.
dude.
You think
all of those crypto. I think all crypto. The government is never going to actualize it as legitimate currency.
Yes,
number one.
But I'm saying like, let's start with NFTs.
Yeah, we don't have to get into all the crypto. We don't have time
I think
for that
all
right
of
now.
that
but NFT is
to an extent
a part of blockchain. Yeah,
but so you say blockchain. What does it fucking mean to anybody?
Hold on a minute.
Dude,
I don't care about that.
it's the blockchain.
I don't care about that. All I really want to say is we could talk about cryptos in a whole separate episode, but I'm just thinking the NFT thing is weird because, like you're saying, is it a bubble? 100%. Because for art, I think it's cool. We talked about that digital signature, sure, that lets you put out a JPEG that is one of a kind, right? All right, that's tight. I don't really care that much about that. But when like sports companies are getting into selling like clips of NBA highlights,
Dude, it's so weird.
With
fuck
NFT.
was that?
I get that.
So
that could
weird.
be like the new baseball, or in that case, basketball cards. I get that idea, but
It's eco-friendly.
but hold on a minute though. That's the problem? This is what people were saying about the Sonic thing. I don't really know. I didn't click the link, so don't take my word for it. But people are doing research, and some creation of like NFTs can. Someone said it could be like driving 500 miles with a gasoline car. I don't know what car or what.
Yeah, I mean, because it costs a lot of processing power to
Yeah.
build on the blockchain.
Yeah, it
Which
absolutely
I
does.
don't know what the fuck it costs to make
It's
a
not
single
eco-friendly.
card.
I take that back.
Yeah, I don't know what it costs to make a single trading card versus that. I'm assuming it's not 500 miles of gasoline, but I'm just saying that kind of thing is interesting to me that this is blowing up for, to me, no reason. Again, I get the art thing a little bit just because that's a way for people to have a sole copy, right? It's one of a kind when you buy a painting. I get that. Everything else seems ridiculous. And what the fuck is Sega going to do? What is Square Enix going to do? Why?
I mean, dude, what was the crypto kitties, right? They were little cats that all had a basically NFT associated with them, and it was like a trading game, and it's all about what people value it at.
I know, yeah.
Right? So like that blew up and died really quickly. And that's why I think that all of these are just. I mean, don't get me wrong. Anyone who's listening, I do not enjoy the way that money works in America or money works in general, and I think that there's got to be some sort of change in the future. I don't know that
fuck money, but
I don't know that cryptocurrency is the answer. I mean, I like money, but
it's so vague. Yo, fuck money.
no.
but I mean, to me, like it's so ridiculous that we're at this point where we're like I could shit out a new fucking coin tomorrow. You know what I mean?
You're right.
And
yeah, I mean,
people would be like, "Oh, that might be worth more than Bitcoin. That
look,
might be worth more than American dollar."
They're not all the same though, right? Like not all. I don't want to pretend to know enough to make a real point here, but not all cryptocurrencies are the same.
not.
Some are made with the intent to be like for a decentralized bank where transactions can be made through the cryptocurrency.
I think the problem right now is the fact that the government is never going to say that this is an actual, like, we legitimize Bitcoin.
No, but that's because every government has their own fucking currency anyways.
But private businesses can.
That's fine. Subway accepts Bitcoin. Did you know that?
Well,
Yeah.
I think I heard that. But I think I would say two things about it. One, people use all cryptocurrencies as stocks. Right now,
Yeah.
they're viewed as stocks.
Yeah,
That's
but-
how I'm using them, as stocks.
But in what?
I'm not
There's-
ever gonna be like, man, do y'all take Dogecoin? Like, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna pull that out and I'll pay for it with real money. Like, these are stocks. The second thing is, I think the big boy ones, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Doge, Ethereum,
Ripple.
and
Dude, there's you could list
no,
off
hold on.
thousands of them.
The originals, Ethereum Classic. Those ones have a future. All these ones that are popping up left and right, they haven't been around for 6 years. They haven't been around for 10 years.
Yeah,
Dude,
but I don't know if
People,
that
people
even
were using Bitcoin on the fucking Silk Road when I was in college, and that was 2012.
high school,
Yeah.
dude.
That was almost 10 years ago.
That was high
you were
school.
talking about
Yeah.
Bitcoin when we were in fucking
There
mom's
was a
first house,
Sam
dude.
Sam something we went to high
Look,
school with. Well, I don't know about you, but when I was at my first high school, yeah, I mean he fucking sold every bit. I mean he has probably millions of dollars now.
in Bitcoin.
Yeah, like because he sold it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know, dude. I just feel like it is such a weird concept in general, and I think it's all just gonna fucking burst. Like,
It might. But for
Anyway.
Sega to do it, why is everything so quiet?
I don't know.
Just
I'm
crank
just
it,
saying
dude.
they're not all equal.
That's what I've been doing.
Dogecoin's a meme coin. Jesus Christ.
That's why I didn't crank it right there. Just fucking.
And, all right. Fuck the crypto
Meow.
thing. Sorry to bring that. I just wanted to talk about its ridiculous
fuck
gaming
you,
company.
it's
dude.
fine.
Fucking
I'm sorry.
environmentally
I'm sorry
friendly-
to have gotten political. I'm sorry to have
It's
gotten
not even political. I'm just
a little
saying
bit.
I-
It is. It is.
Capitalism can suck. That's all. You know.
Well,
Is what it
I mean,
is.
I think we'll lose subscriber.
Why
over
do
that
people
comment.
sell pictures of
We actually
little
have
ballers
a few
have
subscribers now. I'm thinking about doing like a subscriber
teeth? Little ballers
special.
brush their teeth.
Those little
like a giveaway or
Like
some
Little
shit.
subscribers.
What
brush
can we
their
give away?
OnlyFans
Like
subscription.
A little baller T-shirt.
We
I
should
think we
just
can do
rip that and make that our merch.
Like, yeah, right.
Just put
We probably would never get sued.
little debuffers brush their teeth. All right.
All right.
Little
Great
buffer.
episode.
Before we get any more sus, thanks for listening, guys. This one was a riot, if I say so
Hopefully there's a
myself.
few
This was a little bit
TikToks.
weird.
There's going to be like a 25-minute clip of Primitive Tech. It's going to be like,
Yeah.
It was gonna be
what
like
happened to Primitive
a
Tech?
good 2 minutes of foxes.
Part 2.
And it's going to
Talking
be
foxes.
me like, or like you or whatever.
Wow.
Wow. All right. Goodbye.
Bye, guys. Thanks.
Later, dudes.
Debuff is hosted by me, Steve Skeels, edited and mixed by Mason Carlton. Follow us on Instagram at DebuffPod. That's Debuff, P-O-D. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next one.